Hello, everybody. Welcome back to sportsbookreview.com. The Confederations Cup 2017. Russia is heating up, now taking preview for match for third place and the finals. In for third place, we've got Portugal versus Mexico, and then we've got Chile versus Germany. Alex, you called the Chile versus Germany final. How are you feeling heading into the last two matches?
Yeah, it was important to see them playing against each other in the group stage. We could have something from there before the final, you know that. But it was not so important, that match for them. A draw for them that time saw them going together in the knockout stages. Now we're talking about a final. Yes, these two teams are the best teams from the Confederation Cup. Portugal's luck came to an end. Fortunate for how say, who loves football enjoyed that 100%. We are sorry for our friend Bernardo, but okay, we're talking about Chile right now. Missed a lot of opportunities. Chile also played really well. Also, Portugal played well, but after all, Chile is going into the final with big chances to win also the trophy.
Yeah, Martin, obviously we were expecting Portugal to qualify. They didn't. What went wrong there? And obviously Ronaldo is not playing in the Portugal match. Do you think he's sulking? Has he got other commitments? Why is he not taking part?
Well, I thought it would probably go the distance. I did think it could well go to extra time, but I thought if anyone was going to shade it, it would be Portugal. But just turns out they're not very good at penalty shootouts. Pretty unlucky, but we saw some fantastic reflexes from Claudio Bravo in the Chile goal, which isn't something that Man City fans saw a lot of last season. So don't think anyone really could have predicted that. But yeah, I think it was always going to be a close, low-scoring game, and it turned out to be. The other semi-final was far more interesting, Germany versus Mexico. I thought that was a great game to watch. I mean, Ronaldo's all about the glory, isn't he? He wants to win it. Now that they're out, I think he's done. He's had his fun, and he'll be heading off to have a little rest before pre-season training with Real Madrid. He's also just announced that he's the father to twins. He's got to play with his twins. I think he's got bigger fish to fry. He's got nappies to change.
That's right. I know he's got twins, newborn twins. Big man, I sort of read something on Twitter there. You made some excellent money in the Confederations Cup, but you weren't pleased about a few things. How did you take the last round of matches, and how do you feel moving forward?
Well, no, I was definitely pleased, Natalie, but I've been getting a lot of shit from the listeners, Mexican fans, that weren't happy with my comments about the Mexican side. But unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I was right. This team isn't very good, and they weren't very good, and they got smacked in the face like I told you they would. So again, Mexican fans weren't happy. I know they're very patriotic people, and I don't have any issue with that. I don't have any problem with Mexico. They're a fine team. They're just not as good as Germany or Chile, in my opinion. And I hate to be the guy to say it, but I think I told you they would. So yeah, I'm very happy with how these outcomes have come, Natalie. It's been very good for all of us, I feel like.
Yeah, well,
I think that sorry, Natalie. Yeah, but I think that Mexico played really good. They had 8 shots on target, 26 opportunities of scoring. Just the unlucky part for them is that Germany scored 2 goals 8 minutes into the game. So there the match ended for them. They wanted, they tried. We could see that. Also, Germany has a really poor defense at this level, from my point of view. Mexico finally scored a goal after 89 minutes of the game. So I think that was a really good thing to happen for all of us.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm going to run our viewers through our profit so far. Share screen, and here we go. So as you can see, Big Man gets the last laugh there. He cleaned up in the Germany match. Profit of 8 units in total there. Second, Martin Green there, 3.1, Alex 1.4, and myself still in the negative, although I have crept up slightly. So let's hope with these last final matches, I'm going to bring me out of the red and join you guys for some with some winning tips. I think all in all, we have a profit of 11.8 units. So not bad going at all. Let's start now. Portugal versus Mexico. Just like to tell everybody, we are powered, sponsored by 10bet, have been the whole competition there. So Portugal versus Mexico, Portugal 2.2, Mexico 3.1, draw 3.55. All of those odds with 10bets are looking like a Portugal win, but they do like to draw in the 90 minutes. Is that a safe play? Can Mexico win the third place? Big man, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, I think they can. I mean, Portugal obviously going to be without Cristiano Ronaldo, which is obviously very important key cog to their team. But I got to say, I think we'll see some goals in this game, similar to the game that we saw before, 2-2 match. Mexico, we obviously saw has issues defensively. Alex made a good point. They had plenty of ways to score the other day. They just couldn't put them in the back of the net. I think they'll be a little bit more effective in being able to score, maybe get 2 goals here. Obviously, we know they have some firepower on offense, and they should be able to score. The problem with Portugal, though, is how they're going to score. Shouldn't have a problem, though, against this defense. I just think this one's very straightforward. I think we see some goals here. Both teams will obviously want to get some sort of result here. I know it's not the cup final, but again, third place is fine, I guess. I don't have much in it. I think we see both teams are scoring the over. I think this is a 2-1 type of game, maybe 2-2. And we all know Portugal has the Silvas, Nani. They have options as far as even without Cristiano Ronaldo. Shouldn't have a problem getting a goal or 2 in this game. Mexico has made it clear they're not particularly a good defensive side. So I think we see some goals. Cuadrado will be back, which is obviously a nice addition. But I still think we see some goals here. I'll go both teams to score in the over 2.5 at 1.83.
All right, so both teams scored the over 2.5 goals, and obviously they met recently as well, Confederations Cup, a couple of rounds ago, and the score was 2-2 there, so we saw goals and from both sides. Martin, what are you going for?
Yeah, third place playoffs are always a bit of an anticlimax, as both teams have already been knocked out and they're facing up to the disappointment of not reaching the final. Third place, people don't really remember who finished third in these tournaments, so a lot of them don't take it too seriously, hence we're seeing Ronaldo not playing. So I would urge a bit of caution when betting on this one, actually. Perhaps keep the stakes not too high. And yeah, also, it's hard to know which way it's going to go on the outrights. Portugal probably are the better team if it was everybody playing their starting 11, but it's quite difficult to say which way it's going to go. So I totally agree. I'm looking at other markets, and over 2.5 goals in both teams to score, yeah, about 1.83, 1.85. That looks like the best bet for me here. That 2-2 draw we saw at the very, very start of the tournament was one of the best games we've seen. Lots of really incisive attacking football, some really poor defending. I just thought that was a very interesting game, and I think the odds are shortening on that. So if you agree, I'd suggest getting on that sooner rather than later.
All right, so going with that, both teams are scoring the over 2.5. Alex, are you making it a full house?
Not really. I have another approach.
That's your bet. That's your bet.
That's the Alex classic. Alex.
Yeah. I saw also hashtag on Twitter, Alex Classy, baby. Okay, so Portugal's main objective was to win the trophy. They declared that. Now they failed to qualify in the final. This match, I don't think that it will be 100% interested about this match. I think that their manager will rotate a little the squad. Some players that are coming from the bench will start in the starting 11. Mexico's players from the other side, third place in the Confederation Cup. They declared that it will be a big achievement for them and for their country. They said that they will come with their stronger 11. They said that they will fight and they will put their best effort for this game and demonstrate that the last match against Germany was a surprise, let's say. So I think that Portugal's players will be with their head on vacation, on the yachts that they are going after to party. So I think that they will not push for the win. And I'm going with Mexico draw no bet 2.25.
Okay, Mexico draw, no bet there on the outrights. I'm actually going to take, I'm kind of on the same lines as you, Alex, and I think we are going to see goals. I think we're going to be a more relaxed, open match. Over similar, a similar sort of amount of goals as we saw in the first match. I'm going for Mexico to score over 1.5 goals. Best odds you can get for that right now, 2.25 with Bet Victor. You've also got 2.25 with Stan James. Shop around for your lot. Also Ladbrokes as well.
Those are both very good bets by both of you. Not to say, I mean, all of our bets are good, but I think Mexico will definitely be a little bit more interested. Not that either of these teams will, but I mean, Portugal obviously, and look, we can't say he quit Cristiano Ronaldo, but I think the growing thing is, well, I mean, he should at least play the string out here. But at the end of the day, I think Mexico will be a little bit more active in this game. They'll have more opportunities. They definitely didn't convert on a lot of opportunities that they should have. I think, Alex, that's a great bet by you. And I think, Natalie, you're onto something there as well. I think we're all going to hit in this game, to be honest. I think it's 2-1. 2-1.
Most of all, I think that also our viewers daily saying, I think Mexico will have more to prove than Portugal.
Yeah.
Portugal won't care as most of the players will be tired and already mentally away on holiday. So I think that in that direction this match will. Also, it will be 3 o'clock Russia time. So 3 p.m. Russia time. So early for such a game, you understand? So I think that this game says a lot. Friendly match.
What about, obviously, Mexico will be playing in the Gold Cup. Will they be rotating players, resting players, or is this a sort of a further practice? What are you expecting, Alex? I know we're covering that starting next week. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think 100% they will rotate the players. I think that their manager already has the squad that he will take at the Gold Cup next week. I think that I don't think that we can see more than 3-4 players from this lineup from the Confederation Cup. A lot of important players didn't have vacation till now, and is approaching August, and their clubs are starting the season in Europe. So they need a little vacation heading into the new season. So for sure, squad. Now let's see the declarations after the Confederations Cup.
Yeah, and also this Tho Marino said, that he doesn't like betting third place. Tread with caution, definitely on a third place. It is about motivation, and you don't know, it's a lot to do with motivation. Maybe it's an in-play betting. But heading over to the finals here, Chile versus Germany. These are the finals, and the motivation will be high. Germany 2.4, Chile 3, draw 3.25. At the start of this cup, we were liking Chile to lift the trophy. Question is do we still like Chile to win the trophy, or can Germany take? You're saying no, big man.
No, I took Germany to win the trophy. I thought they were the best team going into this competition, even with their second-rate players. And at the line I got, I had to take it. But no, I don't know if we're going to go into the breakdown, but I think Germany will win this game. And I think it's a great price to lift the trophy at 1.75. I mean, look, I think we need to also discuss Chile. I'm not that I know both teams struggle to defend, but I haven't been in love with Chile's defense, to be honest, and I think what we saw against Mexico was absolutely amazing. We've seen that this Germany team, no matter who plays, there's so many options. And I have to say this, for Chile, are there that many options, really? I mean, other than Alexis Sanchez, who, look, I'll be honest, I thought he's had not a very good tournament. I thought he's been kind of late on a lot of things. He just really hasn't been that good. Unfortunately, Portugal just couldn't score a penalty kick, unfortunately. Who knows what may have happened. Obviously, Germany's going to be a little bit fresher. I don't think they had to extend themselves that much in that game. Portugal obviously took Chile deep. Chile had to play 120 minutes plus the penalty shootout. They're going to be a little bit fresher here. And 11 goals in 4 matches. This team has not missed a beat offensively. I'm going to go with Germany here. I think they're the better team. I thought they were the best team coming into this competition. I think Alex made a very good point throughout this tournament. Most of these young kids, Timo Werner, guys like that, they're looking to impress the manager, which they've done. I think this game and tournament is Germany's to lose. They're going to get the job done here at 1.75. In the case they don't get it at 90, we'll take it in the shootout. But I'll be honest, I think they get the job done in 90 minutes. I'm also going to go with Timo Werner to score any time at 2.62. He's had a couple goals in this competition, 3 lately, actually. I think he's turning into one of the great young players for Germany. Looking forward to having him scoring a goal here. I'll go Germany. I think to get the job done 2-1 here.
Interesting. And for our viewers, their big man obviously is taking Germany to lift the trophy. So an eventuality that it's a tie in the 90 minutes and then leads to either extra time or penalty shootout there. The price is a little bit lower, but it's a safer way to play the outrights. Germany to win in the 90 minutes is 2.4. Before we get to the other bets, though, and for our viewers joining us just for the first time or later on during this video, I want to bring up our profit and how we have done so far in the competition. My mouse is sticky, and there they get there. Oh, and that's not the right window. Stop presenting. Okay, so let me bring that up in a second. So right now we have got 11.8 units of profit in total there, with Big Man leading the way, 146.8 ROI with a profit of 8 units. Martin comes in second, 3.1, and Alex 1.4. Myself, I'm in the negative. Need to pick it up a bit. So, Alex, what do you like in this match?
I think that these two national teams in the Confederations Cup are the most powerful, even more powerful than Portugal, that had their chance to qualify in the final. I think that Chile are more experienced than the German side. The German side are Germany's future national team with such good players, great skills, athletes. I don't have only good words about that side, but struggling in their defense. Big attacking firepower. When you play against Germany, it will be always tough. Doesn't matter. I think that we should concentrate on other markets because both teams will be eager to win the title. We might see extra time, we might see penalties, but I think that both squads have great attacking players that can find the back of the net in 90 minutes. So 1.85 for both teams to score 1.85 with Betfair right now, for both teams to score just that. I think it's an incredible price. And it's not only Alexis Sanchez that is their most important players. It's also Arturo Vidal, is also Gary Medel, is also Vargas, is also Isla, and also other important players. Very experienced Chilean side. I think that they will try to put their best effort to win this, even though they, despite having drawn three consecutive matches in the Confederation Cup, but that says a lot also about their defense. I think that their defense is really powerful, but in front of Germany, you can have the best defense in the world. You will concede.
Yeah, Alex, I'm just going to share. I'm just going to share the screen there quickly for our viewers joining. This actually, I use, a lot of people ask me what I use. It's called mybetdiary.com. It is a free service. I'm in no way linked to it. It's just a service that I use, and we track all of our bets there. You can add it into the back end, and then it shows you how you're doing. So that's how we're doing over the whole competition there, collectively as a unit, 11.8 units of profit. So absolutely amazing. Well done, everybody. Alex, I'm with you. Both teams to score. That's my bet. Obviously, we saw when they first met, it was a 1-1 draw. Both teams to score 1.83 at 10bet, powered by 10bet. Martin, what do you like?
I like Germany to win the tournament here as well. I think that's a good bet at 1.75. And I also like both teams to score. I got 1.91 on that earlier. I think it's going to be, yeah, it was at William Hill. I think it's going to be a really interesting game. It'll be, if you assess the way Germany have played, you would expect it to be a really exciting final. They've scored 11 goals. They've conceded in every game. Lots of really intriguing open matches with plenty of chances for either side. But if you examine Chile's form, you'd expect a bit of a dull game, which you're going to sleep through. They've scored just 4 goals all tournament. They've only conceded a miserly 2 goals. I think it's likely to be somewhere between the two. Germany will take risks and leave gaps for Chile to exploit, but they're going to be hassled and harried all over the pitch by this hard pressing, high-energy Chile team. I don't think it's going to be a particularly beautiful game, but it should be an intriguing tactical clash. It's going to be interesting to see what each manager has learned from that previous 1-1 draw and how the teams have improved since then. I think Germany since then have really gone from strength to strength, scored plenty of goals, and they're a young side that's improving with every game. Chile have not exactly set the tournament alight since then, but they are extremely difficult to beat. I quite fancy a small stake as well. I do. My favourite bets are Germany to win the trophy and both teams to score. I quite fancy a small stake on the draw in 90 minutes. You can get 2-1, so 3.0 with that. Could see this one ending 1-1. I think every game that Germany have played so far, they've conceded. So you'd fancy someone like Sanchez or Vargas to score here. But obviously, Germany look like they're going to score as well because the likes of Werner, Goretzka and Stindl have been fantastic going forwards. I think if it goes the distance, then Chile are the ones that I think are going to get tired because they've got an older team and they're going to have been the ones pressing all game. They've shown that they're good in penalty shootouts as they beat Portugal, but there's nobody better in the world at penalty shootouts than Germany. They always win on penalties. So I think that gives Germany the edge for me. And yeah, I think they'll lift it at 1.75.
Yeah, an intriguing tactical clash. So we've got a journalist in our midst there, Mr. Martin Green. But very interesting, actually, your thoughts there are sort of tied together with the bets that we're going for with both teams to score. Germany to lift the trophy, as Big Man is going for. Obviously, it's lower odds, but it does cover you for that draw in the 90 minutes, which is very likely.
So,
what are you going to say,
Natalie? I want to specify that Chile's defense is not Mexico's defense. We should be careful on how we will approach this match because okay, Mexico, if they were more careful in the match with Germany, I think that if they were not conceding in the first 8 minutes of the game, was really important for Germany. 2 goals in 8 minutes was huge. They started the match with 2-0, so you cannot do a lot of stuff from that on. You will go on in the attack. You will go with all your powers to score against Germany, and you will leave a lot of spaces in your defense. So Germany will come and shoot you more. Chile is not the same defense. It's not the same team. They have experience at all levels. Bosejur, Isla, great defensive players playing in Europe. Don't forget that Chile are a really good team.
Yeah, we won't. They're very hard to beat. Chile. They haven't lost in a long time, so we'll keep that in mind.
Only Romania beats them 3-2 in their friendly game in Cluj.
Yeah. Well, listen, we finished obviously talking about that sort of like rounded up. Has anybody got like a favorite bet, or are they both the best bet, or is it better mainly if to advise to our viewers that it's better to say play more on the finals match, as you know the motivation is pretty high on that, and then leave the third place? What are your thoughts, Big Man? Have you got anything on that?
Yeah, I'm going to just stick with my best bet is Germany to lift the trophy. I just think they're a better team. Chile's old. They're the oldest team in this competition. I think if this game goes to extra time, it's going to be very tough for Chile to get the job done. They're just the one thing we haven't pointed out is experience, though. I mean, there's no experience virtually at a high-level game for this Germany team. So that's kind of interesting. But, yeah, I like Germany to lift the trophy. I think after all is said and done, they're going to win this competition. In the other game, I definitely think we'll see some goals. I think both teams scored the over. I think all of our bets we gave out are really good, and I think they're all going to come in.
Yeah. And Martin, what's your favorite bet? Are you focusing on the finals?
I think it's definitely advisable to focus more of your attention on the final because, yeah, like you say, very good point, that you can understand where their motivation's going to be, whereas you're not sure how seriously they're going to be taking the third place playoff. Often the underdog actually wins the third place playoff because people just don't really take it too seriously. So I'll go for a small stake on that and stay away from the outrights would be my advice. And yeah, focus your main attentions on the final. That would be my way of playing it. And I also like Germany to lift the trophy. I've been very impressed by the way they've played in this tournament. I think they've just improved constantly as it's gone on. Chile are very good, very difficult to beat. I really could see this one going to extra time, but I think youth could triumph over experience when all is said and done.
Okay, final words from you, Alex.
Yeah, I agree totally with Martin. We should concentrate on the final. Exactly like he said, most of the times the underdogs will lift the third place cup, if it exists, a cup for the first place. And we should approach with a really careful the final also. I think that the most logic tip and bet for that match is both team to score, because I think that both teams have the chance to win the trophy. They're great teams, exactly like Big Man said, more experience for the Chilean side, more firepower for the German side. I think that the best should win, but I think that both teams to score is incredible. At the odds that Martin found 1.91, incredible. Take it
Yeah.
from now.
Yeah. And Big Man, just to wrap things up, you've got an Irish pick.
Yeah, I
Do you
do.
want to share that with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dundalk today -1 at 1.97. They've been a good moneymaker as well as Cork has. Took Cork yesterday in the Europa League, another easy winner. They were underdogs, which look, if you're not betting Cork by now, I don't know what else to tell you. But Dundalk heads on the road to play Bray Wanderers here. Bray is a nice third place team, but I think this is all about Cork and Dundalk. Cork won't be caught, but Dundalk has really established themselves as the second flight team in the Irish League. Bray's way behind. They're giving up way too many goals, a lot of high score lines. I think Bray goes on the road and gets a big road win here. We'll cover ourselves that it's a 1-goal win, but I got to be honest. I think this is a 3-1, 4-2 type. It should be probably high scoring maybe, but I think at worst to worst, it's 2-0. Dundalk's been good to me. I'm going to keep riding them. I will say this. Cork plays again, I believe, on Sunday. I'm not sure that I'm going to be interested in them. They're kind of sandwiched in between Europa League and this Irish season, but they're so far ahead in the Irish League that where's their affair here? So for me, I'll go Dundalk -1. I'll keep riding this Dundalk team.
Yeah, okay. And Alex, everyone's asking you about the under-21 pick, Spain, Germany. What are you going for?
Yeah, I think the same thing. Both teams to score at 1.8 right now. With Spain, more chances to win the trophy. But as I said, playing against the German team, now national team under 21, you cannot afford to relax 1 second against Germany. Only after you hit the showers after the match. So best approach, both teams to score 1.8.
Okay, both teams to score. Team, thank you so much. Once again, we will be back during the finals on Sunday for the halftime recap and look to the second half bets. If you'd like to come and join us, we would love to see you there. Thanks everybody for watching. And of course, Team Bankroll, Martin, Alex, and Big Man, thank you so much for your picks today.
Thank you. Take care.